just your body weight.
It's not only
possible.
It's simple.
I'll show you the 6 keys to building real size and strength with calisthenics. This is all from my own experience. What worked, what didn't, and what made the biggest difference.
So the first thing that you need to do in order to get muscle mass with calisthenics, you need the compound exercises. And you might be like, well, that's obvious. It is obvious, yes. Calisthenics is mainly compound movements. So of course you're gonna do mainly compound exercises, simple stuff. For me at least, and this is my experience, my whole calisthenics journey so far basically has just been mainly compound movements. And that's been holding me back. You might be thinking to yourself, well, I thought you just said calisthenics was all about compound movements. And you'd be right, it is. But the second thing that you need to implement to your workouts to make it so you will gain more muscle mass, you need to implement isolation exercises. I'm talking pelican curl, body weight, tricep extensions, those types of things. Because here's the thing, compound movements will only get you so far. Doing just compound movements will get you something that is called the spider physique. I don't know if you've heard of it, the spider physique. You have a well-developed chest and back, maybe even abs, maybe you have decent shoulders, but your arms are just like spider arms. That's why it's called the spider physique, because the spider has a big torso, but a bunch of tiny arms. And that's what you are, except you're not a spider, you're a human. So let's fix that. So these isolation exercises, like I said, the pelican curl, 2 sets to complete failure, you'll feel it the next few days. Tricep extensions with your body weight, you'll feel it the next few days. It's great. So what I would do to start implementing it now is I would start off your workouts maybe with a calisthenics skill, maybe work on that. And then going into the compound exercises. By the way, your compound section of the workout should be the biggest, and then you end with isolations. Skills, compound, isolation. So we went through the first 2 parts of this video. The third part, which really ties in, is just increasing the difficulty. It really is. For example, I'm starting to do more ring pull-ups. Like, I'm not doing regular pull-ups. There's only 2 types of pull-ups I'm gonna, or I guess 3. Ring pull-ups, where I just do regular pull-ups just on the rings. Ring chin-ups, same. Ring pull-ups, just chin-ups. And then wide pull-ups, which I can do on the actual bar. That's the only time I'll actually touch the bar, is if I'm doing wide pull-ups. Simple like that. Make the movements harder. You can also add more reps. Here's what I'd say. So for example, let's say you can do 15 pull-ups. Perfect form on the bar. And then you go to rings. You can only do 10. Well, you're gonna do 10 one week. The next week, you're gonna aim for 11. And if you can, 12. And then so on and so forth until you get to 15. Okay, well now that you're at 15 pull-ups with great form with rings, you're gonna start doing wide pull-ups and move on from there. That's how you're gonna level up your pull-up game and get more muscle and build more aesthetic muscle in general. Okay, now the fourth thing is, are you getting enough protein? It's a simple question. There's a few things that you can do to determine how much protein you need. The most simple one is just, what's your body weight? Have your body weight and protein, grams of protein. For example, I weigh around 160 pounds. So I would have 160 grams of protein. And then the 5th one is rest, recovery. And there's a few different types of rest. Rest in between sets, and then also rest like sleeping, things like that. So how do you get enough rest during sets or between sets? So you're gonna do your superset, you're gonna do your push movement, your pull movement, whatever it is. Do your set, rest for at least 30 seconds, up to 5 minutes. Past 5 minutes is just ridiculous, just work out, bro. Now that's the first part of thing number 5 for this video, rest. The second part is sleep. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep? I don't know. I get around 8 hours of sleep on a nightly basis. It's great. And it's not enough to just go to bed on time. There's some other stuff you need to do. There's, first off, your screen. You're watching this video right now on most likely a phone or laptop or whatnot. But the thing is, when you're watching a video on a screen like this, you're getting something called blue light. I don't know if you guys know what blue light is, but blue light makes it so it's harder for you to sleep. It slows down your production of melatonin, which helps you sleep and helps you recover. So there's 2 options. First off, you can get off the screens 2 hours before bed, which a lot of people don't want to do, but you can. That's really extreme for most people. Or what you can do is you can get blue light blocking glasses. For example, I have 2 different types of blue light glasses. I have this. What I like about this is that there's no color tint. And I tested it out. They actually work. And most blue light glasses come with a testing kit. If it doesn't have a testing kit, you might be kind of cooked. And then there's these orange ones. I feel a lot more confident about them, but there's an orange tint. So you can start wearing it like 2 to 3 hours before bed if you're constantly on screens. That'll be it for this video. If you guys found this video useful, helpful, entertaining in any way, shape, or form, comment down below what I should do next. Goodbye.
And subscribe.